Hello and welcome to today's lecture of Proofread Easy English learning platform. In today's class, we will study adjuncts. So what are adjuncts? It is either a single word that is an individual part of speech, or a phrase that is a combination of words, or a clause which is a combination of phrases. And the distinguishing factor is that an adjunct, if removed, does not affect the grammatical accuracy of a sentence. So when we say that it is an adverb, it means that it is an adverbial in a sentence, because as an element of a sentence, an adverbial is either a noun phrase or a prepositional phrase or an adverb phrase indicating manner, place or time. So adjuncts are usually adverbs, which means that they are adverbial element of a sentence. However, they are dispensable, which means that an adverbial adjunct can be removed without affecting the grammatical accuracy of a sentence. However, keep in mind that an adjunct is not necessarily always an adverb. It can be a prepositional phrase, or it can be a noun phrase as well that indicates manner, place or time, which means that it is an adverbial element of a sentence. Now look at this example. I am playing in the garden. Now in the garden is a prepositional phrase, which means it is the adverbial element of this sentence. But let's assume for a moment that we remove this from the sentence. I am playing. Subject and verb string am playing. Now we have both the subject and the verb in this sentence, and this sentence will retain its grammatical accuracy if we remove this adjunct in the garden. Sometimes an entire dependent clause can serve as the adjunct of a sentence. Look at this example. Because my wife does not like it, I have stopped listening to music. This means that I have stopped listening to music because my wife does not like it. Now if I remove this entire dependent clause, see this subordinating conjunction because, and we have a comma here, because when the dependent clause comes first in this sentence, in a complex sentence, the punctuation rules require a comma to be placed in front of it. So we have a comma in front of the dependent clause here. Because my wife does not like it, I have stopped listening to music. Now even if we remove this dependent clause, because my wife does not like it, this part of the sentence, this independent clause, I have stopped listening to music, is grammatically correct and has a complete thought and meaning in itself. Like complements, adjuncts also fall in the category of completers, and they're used to include additional information in a sentence. For example, to indicate time, manner, place, as I earlier said, and also frequency, reason or extent. But even if they're removed, the sentence will retain its grammatical accuracy in most cases. For example, I quickly learned my lesson. Now in this sentence, the adverb quickly is indicating the manner in which the lesson was learned. I came to the hall late. Now late is an adverb and serving as the time adjunct in this sentence. It is indicating how I came to the hall. So when I remove quickly from this sentence and late from this sentence, the sentences will continue to be grammatically accurate and have a complete thought and meaning. You should also note that quickly and late are modifying the verbs in each of these sentences. Quickly is modifying learned and late is modifying came. So in a way, adjuncts are modifiers in a sentence. So when they're modifiers, we need to make sure that they do not become squinting modifiers in our sentences. Squinting modifiers are a type of misplaced modifiers, and a misplaced modifiers confuses the reader. For example, in this sentence, consuming proteins rapidly will boost your muscle strength. Now the placement of this modifier is making it difficult for the reader to understand whether this adjunct adverb rapidly is modifying consuming or boosting. Now the intended thought is that consuming proteins will rapidly boost your muscle strength. So this is kind of a squinting modifier, a misplaced one, which needs to be placed after the verb will. Consuming proteins will rapidly boost your muscle strength. Now this makes the thought clear. So when using adjuncts, you should make sure that they are placed appropriately so that they do not become a squinting modifier. I hope you found this lecture helpful. Thank you for watching. If you liked this lecture, please like and subscribe to this channel, as this helps the Proofread Easy English learning platform in preparing more videos like this. You can also visit us at www.proofreadeasy.com.